Hey, Sean, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's pretty exciting to get a chance to stay home. What was your draft moment like, and how excited are you to get a chance to stay home?
Man, it was unbelievable, man. It was so the moment. I was in complete shock. I couldn't even cry at first. I was just stuck staring at the screen, and then all the tears came out, and my family was cheering, and oh man, it was just a great feeling.
Okay, John, and then Jeff Skaversky.
Hey, John, congratulations. Did you have any idea this was coming? Did the Eagles give you any intention? Did they have a lot of attention on you in the pre-draft process?
I talked to him. I wouldn't say a lot before the draft, but I talked to him a little bit. I didn't know coming into the draft, or I didn't know prior to the pick that they were going to grab me. I just kind of got the call that when they were up the pick, and talked to Coach Peterson and everything like that. So I can't even explain the feeling, man.
Jeff, and then Nick Fiero.
Sean, hey, congratulations, Jeff Skaversky from Channel 6. I know we spoke about a week ago leading up to this process, and you talked about how happy your mom could be, this is down. To be in this situation right now, to be playing at home. You kind of mentioned about the reaction, but how familiar will you be with the Philadelphia Eagles since you played at the Link and you grew up here?
Yeah, I'm really excited, man. I've grown to love the Link and just the Philly area in general, even the fans as well. I know all the dips and the crevices in the field. I know everything, so I'm gonna be ready to go, man. This is just my mom was excited, my dad was hyped. My dad's a Giants fan. He put a Eagles jersey immediately on, so it's crazy.
Nick, and then Ed Benkin.
Hi, Sean. Congratulations. I take it you follow the Eagles, and how aware of you are about their linebacker situation, and does that make you, I guess, feel a little bit better about going to a team that really needs linebackers? It seems like they need linebackers right now.
Yeah, for sure. I've definitely looked and seen it a lot. When I was in Arizona training, I had one of my coaches was out there. We was talking about it as well once they released Nigel Bradham. They were telling me like, they need linebackers like the Eagles and all this. I've always loved Philly. Like, I just love the area. I love the Eagles in general. Just, I just loved everything about it. So I've always been on track and on top of everything, but you don't really think it's possible until it happens, man. So I just, wait my turn and just continue to just stay hopeful. And, it came true. So I'm excited.
We go Ed, and then Zach Burman.
Hi, Sean. Congratulations. You went through a Temple. There was coaching changes. There was one year we got off to a slow start, and you and the team managed to really stay close, have some successful seasons, go to bowl games. How much did that help build character for you and really help you off the field get ready for the next level?
Yeah, it helped a lot. So in terms of off the field and even on the field with the coaching changes, I was able to learn from three different coaches and three different staffs, different terminology, different schemes, how they run things. So, so I felt like it benefited me a little bit. I was able to take things in and pick random coaches' brains and just add stuff more to what I already somewhat knew. So, I felt like it benefited me for sure. What was the other question? What was your other question? I'm sorry, I forgot.
It was about just how the team itself stayed pretty close. It really built a lot of team character. How much does that help as far as your development too as a player?
Yeah, for sure. The coaching change, it helped me better myself as a leader. I was able to, keep the team together, make sure we were just focusing on ourselves instead of, the coaches. I've told the team, this is a business, coaches are going to come and go, but you have to figure out what you can do to make sure the team doesn't lose a step or the team doesn't fall off track, So I put a lot of emphasis on making sure nobody was late, classrooms and being on time to things, just doing the little things right so that we don't lose a step with the coaching change. We can just go right into it, So it definitely helped me build, character, leadership, everything, just helped me build myself because I had to take charge in that. So.
Go ahead, Zach, and then we'll open up to anyone else who has questions.
Hey, Sean, what part of your game do you think translates best to the NFL, and what's it going to take to stick around in the NFL?
I definitely think I'm ready to learn overall in general and just become a better player overall. I relied a lot on my speed, and I'm a physical player. I like to tackle. I love contact. I don't shy away from any of that. So, I think that's something that's going to help me a lot, not being afraid of that to make that play or, run down or whatever. But, I'm eager to learn and better myself in all aspects of my game, whatever it is and whatever I need to do to help. So I'm ready to do it.
Bob Gross and then John Clark.
Yeah, what you mentioned the link before. What's your best or your top memory of it with Temple and with the Eagles? Seeing the Eagles.
My best memory?
Yeah.
Man, I would say, this past season when we played Maryland, they were ranked one of the best teams, one of the best offenses in the country, put up like 65 points in the first 2 games in total. So I made a goal line stop in that game. At the end of the game, it was just the energy in the stadium, it was just an eruption, and I just felt it all through my body. It was a crazy moment, man. Something I'll never forget, honestly. And
do you have one?
Eagles,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the one for the Eagles. Yeah. Any particular game stand out? Yeah.
For the Eagles, for sure. The Super Bowl, of course. I was what, sophomore, maybe when I think a sophomore when the Eagles won this chip. But I was in my dorm. I was watching the whole game. I was cheering for them the whole playoffs. I wanted them to win. It was hometown right here. But when they won, oh my God! I looked outside and there was just an avalanche of people, man. It was just I've never seen something like it. They were going crazy things, jumping on light posts or whatever they were doing, flipping cars. But it was just ridiculous, man. The energy, the love they have for the city and the team, it was just uncomparable. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. Although I've never seen anybody really win a Super Bowl besides the Eagles. So
We'll go with John and then Nick Fiero.
Your agent is Barry Gardner, right?
Yes, sir. Eagles.
Yeah. So how do you think that helped him being a former teammate of Doug Peterson and kind of being in Doug's ear a little bit and talking you up?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think that played a part of it. Credit to my agent Barry. He's been there for me from the jump, been thorough, been honest with me. And he told me he talked to Coach Peterson, and it said the same things. Just keep talking to him about me. And he said that Coach Peterson really liked me and things like that. So, they've always been there, man. And Barry's done a great job of just keeping that connection open and staying on top of people. So, it was an honor, man. I think Barry playing for the Eagles, knowing that he has some type of connection there, definitely helped for sure.
Nick and then Dave.
So the Eagles seem to like the interchangeable parts at linebacker. Do you have a preference? I mean, Sam, Will, Mike, anything like that?
Nah, I'm ready. I'll learn everything. I'll learn whatever they want me to learn, play wherever they want me to play. No matter to me. I'm just ready to get to it.
Dave and then John.
Hey, Shaun, sometimes there can be a downside to playing close to home. There's extra strain, that sort of thing. Do you feel like you're prepared for that angle and that aspect of it?
Yeah, for sure. I've never really been the materialistic, go out, get all crazy around the I've never been that kind of person. I'm real to myself, a family-oriented guy. I like playing the game, so I'm ready to just, get in this playbook, learn what they're telling me, and, and do what I've been doing, stay out the way, stay under the radar, and just keep pushing.
Go ahead, John. Take it from here, buddy.
And sorry to ask this, it's probably already asked. I jumped on late. That moment when you got the call from the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm sure you saw that 215 number, right?
Actually, it popped up on my phone as it said Philadelphia.
So you knew what was coming, right?
Yeah, I looked at the clock and then I looked at my phone. And I said, "Oh man."
So that very moment when you knew you would be staying home to play football, same stadium, just what were your emotions? What were you thinking?
I just cried, man. I had so many emotions, man. I had so many visions on what I could do and what was going to happen, man. It was just, it was like a kid's dream, man. You wait all year, you wait so long for this moment, and then it happens, and it's just like, man, I got here now. What am I going to do with it? So I immediately started thinking like, all right, well, this can't be it for me. I don't want it just to be a story where I just get drafted and that's it. So, I'm just ready to work.
Anyone else?
Hey, Shaun, real quick. How much did you follow the Eagles and did you follow Jim Schwartz's defense? And how much?
I'm not completely familiar with the defense. I've watched it on TV. I watched it for it. I watched what they play and things like that. But in terms of talking scheme and what they actually run, I'm not too sure. I'm ready to learn. I tell you that right now. But I follow the Eagles a lot, though. I watched mostly every game. everybody in my family is real Eagles fans. So every Sunday the games is on. Even when I was at school, I put the game on. Always watched the Eagles play and supported. So, I'm familiar with the team and the players and the base scheme of it. But, I'm definitely ready to learn more what they do on, different downs and what calls they make and how the coaches coach. So I'm ready to go.
Thanks, Shaun.
Congratulations.
Hey Sean, were you able to talk to Harrison Hand or Matt Hennessy about, all you guys and what's happened with you guys?
What's up, Mark? How you?
How you doing?
I'm good. Actually, Harrison just called my phone and Henny just texted me as you just said that. So that was weird. Like it kind of like you spoke him up. But, I definitely talked to him, man. We were in a group chat together, and we were just excited, man. Me and Harry just shared a moment. He called me on FaceTime and we just kind of screamed. We've been talking about it since we got there. So it was an unbelievable moment, man. Hopefully Chappelle gets his call next.
Hey, one other thing. It's 5th straight year that multiple guys from Temple have been drafted. Just how about your thought on keeping that tradition going?
Oh man, it's an honor, man. I will say that coming out of Temple, you got to put in a lot of work, man. You got to work for everything. Nothing is given to us. We work hard in all aspects, whether it's on the field, off the field. It's a constant pressure, especially being at Temple, with a chip on our shoulder. So it's just a great feeling, man, to be the next person, a part of that legacy of players that came out, man. I'm just honored and blessed.
Great, thank you.
Shaun, quick question
Thanks,
about the career post. Just
yeah.
South Jersey guys have got Jonathan Taylor, Cesar Ruiz, South Jersey, John Runyon, Harrison Hand. What can you say about the South Jersey talent in football and what's it mean to be a part of that? And what do you think South Jersey is saying about itself as far as a football community?
Yeah, I think we're underrated, man. I think we have a lot of great talent out here. It varies. We had Kelvin Harmon come out of here. We had Haas Reddick. We had a couple players, man. South Jersey creates a lot of talent, man. A lot of under the radar players with a chip on their shoulder coming out and not really noticed, and then doing their thing, and it's a testament to the families, to the coaches where they're at, and to the work ethic of the players, so it says a lot for us.
Thanks, Shaun. Congratulations.
Thank you.